Hey guys, it's Katelyn. I just got back from a fun night on our Beachbody cruise with my team, and I just met some amazing people. I got to hang out with Tony Horton. Our CEO Carl Deichler was here. It was a really inspiring night and had a ton of fun with my friends. And I had a quick message for you guys because I've been posting pictures. As you know, I'm super picture obsessed. That's not just because I'm a coach. It's been that way my whole life since my first disposable camera in 6th grade, I think. But I've noticed a lot of people commenting on my pictures the past couple of days, and we've been in Jamaica and the Bahamas and saying things like, oh, I wish I could be there. You're so lucky that you get to do what you do. And I agree. I feel super lucky. I'm so blessed to have the people in my life that I do. We have an amazing team, an amazing group of people that I have constantly challenging me and encouraging me and helping me grow as a person, and I'm so grateful for that. But I don't really consider myself lucky to be where I am. I started in this business because I absolutely love what I do, and I love the Beachbody programs, and I loved helping people. And so to me, it was always about a platform in order to help people, and in a great way, because I love health and fitness. So it was not something I ever went into thinking it would be what it is now. I got into it because I loved it. And I'm certainly not going to sugarcoat the work that I put into it, because I did work hard for a long time to be where I am. But I've also been in the business for 3.5 years now. So when people tell me that, oh, I couldn't do what you do, well, you don't have to. This was not something that happened overnight. Looking at what I do for my business and thinking you have to do that right off the bat is like somebody's trying to start a workout program and thinking they need to do Michael Phelps' training schedule. What I do is, because I've grown this business and naturally over time I've gotten good at certain things, to be able to do more of other things. So I do a lot now, but it was an easy progression. It was a very natural progression. So I started off doing the things that were very basic and the things that I loved. And as my team has expanded, there's a lot of things I do now that I didn't do at the beginning, but I do them because I love doing them, and I love to help my team, and I love posting on my blog. And that's not all just health and fitness stuff, but it's mindset things that help me and how I deal with stress and anxiety and all those kinds of things. So the amount of time I put into it now is a lot different than when I started, and it's evolved because I love what I do. So when you guys are posting on my pictures, oh, I wish I could do what you do. You're so lucky to have a job where you can work from wherever you want, work from home, or travel a lot, or do what you love. I agree, but I also consciously made that decision in the beginning that this was something I was going to go for. And for those of you, some of you may or may not know my story, but I was an engineer at a small startup company, and I loved what I did. And it just so happened that the future of that company was unstable. And so I really threw myself into the coaching in my spare time. And when my company shut down in Pittsburgh, I went into this, just transitioned into it full time. But even if that hadn't happened, or even if I didn't necessarily lose my job and had continued to do both, I still would want to be all in with this. It's just something that I really enjoy doing. I feel on purpose. It's very rewarding. I love the growth and expansion that I go through. And you can do that too. That's not something that requires any sort of luck or major risk or anything like that. It's something that you can get into on the side part-time and build up. And it's just a matter of making that choice to get started. That's the hardest part. And so getting over that hump to get started, just like a workout program, is what helps you see what you're capable of and see where you want to go with that. And so it doesn't even necessarily have to be what I'm doing, but just getting started helps you see what aspects of it you like best and where you see yourself going in the future. And you learn so much about yourself along the way. So I encourage you, if you've ever looked at what I do and said, wow, I would love to do that, or I'd love to help people, or I'd love to be involved in the health and fitness industry. Or even if you just see what I do on a day-to-day basis, it's truly still a lot of just those simple, basic things. I just do more of them now, but it's really just helping people, sharing my story, talking to people, building relationships, things that I would be doing anyway. It has just grown over time naturally. If you see what I do and you think that would be fun, or there's a small part of me that thinks, hey, maybe that would be something I enjoy. Have you ever sat and felt in your heart that maybe this is something I'm meant for, but then immediately all those voices in your head start listing all the reasons why you can't, or why it would be too hard, or why you don't have time, or all those flaws in your personality of why you wouldn't be good at it? I've had those same things. I've said to myself, oh, this coach is so much farther along in their business because they're really dedicated to doing the non-negotiables every single day, and I don't consider myself very, very disciplined. So there are things like that I've said to myself that I wouldn't be where they're at because I wasn't a certain way. And so you might be thinking, oh, I'm not as outgoing, or I don't have as many friends on Facebook. Every excuse in the book has been used by every successful coach. But every successful coach just decided to try anyway. That's really all it's about. It's super simple. It's just trying anyway and finding out that all those things that your fear voices in your head told you just weren't true. So if you've ever felt like maybe there's even a teeny tiny part of you that would like to be doing what I'm doing in any way, whether that's having this as a full-time career and being all in and being able to travel or stay home with your kids or do something that's really fulfilling day in or day out, awesome. Or even if it's just a small thing on the side you think would be fulfilling and exciting and would help you stick to your own health and fitness plan. Anytime you feel that little voice inside of you, you have to trust it. That is what I followed, and that is the one thing I'm really proud of. So more than the hard work I put into it, I'm actually just really proud of myself for knowing what my heart was telling me and following that, and not worrying about how I was going to get there, but just getting started. That's for sure the hardest part. So if there's a part of you that's saying the same thing, just please reach out to me and talk to me. I am a no pressure kind of person, so you don't have to feel like if you talk to me about it that I'm going to push it on you at all. I just would love to help you find out more about it so you can find if it's a good fit for you, and it might be something you'd really enjoy doing. I certainly wouldn't want you to miss out on something that could be really rewarding in your life just because you're making assumptions about what it would mean or what it would involve that aren't necessarily true. So if you feel deep in your heart that maybe, just maybe, this is something you'd like to know more about, please talk to me. I'd love to share. And I'd love for any of you to be here with me on this trip next year and to enjoy spending time with these amazing people and our trainers and our, the whole Beachbody family. So let me know, and thanks for watching this, and thanks of course for commenting on my pictures. I really do, I'm flattered by those comments, and thank you for your compliments about how hard I'm working or how lucky I am. I agree, I feel really lucky, but I want you to know that you can be in the same place too, so you can be lucky as well. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon.